Back in 2011, when I was building my salon, I think that was one of the stressful times ever that I've ever been through, because starting out the process, I thought I had enough money to make it happen. And as things started moving forward, I realized that I didn't calculate everything because it was my first time. And I remember one morning waking up to go to the salon. At the time, I wasn't in my salon yet. It was currently being built. And the salon that I worked at was only across the street and just down the street from my salon that I was building. So I woke up that morning and I grabbed my towels and I got in my car. When I got in my car wouldn't start. Self-awareness is a superpower. Hey YouTube, welcome to the Soul and Vibration channel. Welcome back to all of my subscribers. So immediately I am pissed off. I grab my towels and I head to work. I start walking towards the salon, which was less than a 4-minute walk. But while walking towards the salon, I was upset. I was frustrated, thinking about basically the fact that my car wouldn't start. And at the time I had a Lexus GS, and the parts on that car was extremely expensive. So I'm freaking out, wondering how much that's gonna cost, and I can't help but worry about the fact that there was an issue at the salon. Basically, one of the pipes got loose and the GC required me to bring a check for $500 to relay the pipes that either busted, but something bad happened with the pipes. So basically I had to come up with $500 that day. Even though I had it in the bank, I didn't expect it. So I was gonna be in the negative, maybe towards rent, who knows. So while I'm walking to the salon with my towels, I'm pissed off. And a construction worker yells to me, "Smile, it's not that bad." And he yells, "Smile, it's not that bad." And my first thought was, mind your business. And then the next thought was, it's so nice out. I looked up, I smiled at him, and I kept walking with my towels. And in that moment, I realized how beautiful it was. Like earlier that week, it rained a lot. That day was a really beautiful day. The sun was out, the sky was clear, and it was super cool in the morning. So instead of being pissed off, I started focusing on all the good things that was happening, like the weather and how cool it was. And for once, I was actually early enough to get to the salon and put my towels away and be prepared for my next client. So him saying that to me completely changed my vibration around. So when I got to the salon, I put my towels away and my client came. I did her hair and I told her about my car situation. So she gave me a ride down the street to my salon that I was building to go drop off the check to the general contractor. After I hand him the check, I was on my way out the door. And I remember a thought came to mind. It felt like a voice within me, but it wasn't me. It came to mind and said, "Honey, just smile." And I thought to myself, what am I smiling for? God, I feel stupid smiling right now, but I'll smile anyways because, basically because that's what the thought said, smile. So I smiled and I walked out the salon. I got into my client's car and she brought me back to work. So my next client comes to get her hair done and she says to me, "Baby, when is your graduation?" And I said to her, "Miss Sonia, my graduation already passed." At the time I was graduating from the Art Institute for Fashion. I'm a birthday number 3, Leo moon. I love to create. So basically, yeah, she said, "When's your graduation?" And I said, "I'm really sorry, but my graduation already passed. I didn't let you know because it's not a big deal, and I didn't want you to take time off of work just to be there, because I was only showing up because my mom was flying into town at the time to be there." So basically, she said to me, "That's not fair. That was my choice. You should have told me and allow me to decide." So she tipped me really well and she left. she came back with an envelope, a graduation envelope, and she told me to put it down carefully and open it when I get a chance. So I put it down, finished up my clients, and then I sat down and opened up the envelope. 5 crisp $100 bills was inside of that envelope. The owner and the other stylists in the salon, they weren't working, so they were sitting around, and they saw when I opened the envelope and saw the 5 crisp $100 bills. And they were just as shocked as I was. And I immediately called my client and said, Miss Sonia, I think you made a mistake. There's too much money in this envelope. And she said, no, I made no mistake. I wanted to give you $1,000, but my mortgage is due. And later on that evening, I spoke to the mechanic, and he basically told me that a battery was loose. Basically, the wire on my battery was loose. So I was afraid that the car was gonna have an issue that was gonna be extremely expensive, and it cost nothing. And the $500 that I ended up paying that day was gifted back to me by a generous client that the universe moved to do that for me. And if it wasn't for the construction worker who told me to smile, I wouldn't have been in alignment for all that the universe had for me that day. So that's why I think it is so important for us to think positive. And I know it's not always easy to think positive, but whenever you catch yourself thinking negative, remind yourself, say it to yourself, remind yourself, correct yourself, remind yourself that whatever negative thoughts you're thinking is not true. It's very important for you to keep your vibration in a positive place, whether that's with comedy, music, or journaling, but you have to do whatever it is that you can do to keep your energy right. Yesterday morning, I had that kind of experience. I was laying in bed, and basically I was just feeling good. I was feeling grateful. My groceries are running out, and obviously money's running out, and it's not coming in. And I could have been afraid, but I wasn't. I just trust that everything was gonna work out. Next thing you know, I got a text from a client sending positive and encouraging words, which was in alignment with what I was thinking. So I felt like, wow, that's the universe confirming to me that I am on the right track, being positive. The universe will communicate back with you through other people or just random synchronicities, but you have to be alert and willing to see that. So I got up, got myself together, went downstairs to make my morning juice. And then it was a phone call from my brother saying, hey, what are you up to? He's a bit of a loner. He's always doing his own thing. We communicate, but not that often, because he's doing his own thing, I'm doing mine. So I was surprised to see him calling, and he's like, hey, what are you up to? We're going to BJ's to grab some stuff. Do you want to come? I went with them, end up getting a bunch of supplies and foods and stuff to last me into the month. And that made me extremely emotional. Like, I started crying when I got home because, God is so good. Like, the universe is always going to look out for you. And the universe is always working in your favor, always working for you. But if you're not tuned into that frequency, turned on to that channel, you'll never know it. So our thoughts create our emotions, and our emotion sends out frequencies, and those frequencies can either bring us to a channel that's gonna, have to do with everything that's positive, joyful, motivating, or we might be tuned into a channel that's negative and basically having experiences in the outside world that's gonna match what you're feeling on the inside, So yeah, my thing to you is to try to be positive no matter what. There's a lot of good things that are coming to you, but you will miss it if you are not within the right frequency. So I decided to do this video in my grandmother's backyard. She's no longer around, but before she passed away, like while she was living here, she planted like 1, 2, 3, 4 mango trees and other fruit trees. So this backyard is just filled with a bunch of So this backyard is just filled with a bunch of fruit trees. And I just wanted to show you guys all these trees. And she planted me my own tree over there. And maybe in this video, I will share with you guys a clip of that my brother, a small video that my brother made for me and sent to me while I was in California. Well, he just recorded my grandmother sending me a message and sent it to me while I was in California. And that's the only video of my grandmother. And I think I might share it with you guys.
Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
And what do you think about the t-shirt? Let me know in the comment box below. But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you believe that good things are coming to you, you know, shoot me a yes in the comment box below. If you believe that the universe is working for you and all you have to do is keep positive, if you truly believe that, I want to hear from you. So just shoot me yes, so I know that, yeah, you believe that life will give you what you believe you can have. And if life isn't giving you what you believe you can have, then chances are you don't really believe that you can have those things. You know, so if you trust and have faith, shoot me a yes in the comment box. If you enjoyed this video and you have not subscribed to this channel, please show some support and go ahead and do so. Be sure to like this video and share. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.